Well, we're back with another breed. Exciting. Hopefully we can get lucky this week because it is my birthday week. Just, throwing it out there. So I feel like the crypto FSL ecosystem, look after me. Be nice to me. So far we have been. I was thinking about this yesterday after I finished the space that I did. The video I did yesterday. As much as I haven't hit uncommons or I haven't hit doubles with my breeds, I thought yesterday it is quite lucky because if we go and have a look at my obviously heroes there, I've been lucky in the way the two characters that I've been able to breed so far has been a male and a female. So obviously the first breed I did was with my damage characters, which was obviously Amazon Warrior and what's his name? Unstoppable Force. I ended up with an Unstoppable Force, which is a male character, obviously. And then yesterday I did my breed with my tanks, which was obviously the Combat Queen and what's his name? The Trailblazer. And I ended up with the Combat, what was it? Combat Queen. God, me and names, they're great. So in that way, I've been lucky. I've got a male and a female. I've got another 24 hours before I can breed my damage. So I think today I'm going to actually do my support characters because it's not a bad thing. If I end up with 2 damage, 1 tank, 1 support, it's probably not a bad setup. Again, I was kind of targeting towards 2 tanks and 2 damage, but I think in my head, having 1 tank, 1 support, 2 damage may be a better play. And plus, I'm just super impatient. I want the extra energy because obviously every character I add in, even though it's not locked to my account and I can still sell it and do different things with it, it adds an extra energy obviously up. So I'll end up at 39 after this breed. Before we jump into that, however, I wanted to quickly point out, because obviously at the moment we've got guild leader battles about to commence in, I think it's like an hour or so. We've got an hour and 23 minutes. And obviously you can see here, you can apply to battle. I'm not going to because, I'm pretty sure that's Chonky's extra account. Team Belgium and Warlock. I'm going to say it's going to come down between probably these two. Because you can actually hear, if you wanted to, you can kind of go see their strength. So if you jump in here, I don't know which team Warlock on. We'll go to not Gary Gensler because I know he's on my team. So if we quickly scroll down here, it never likes to scroll down for me. He's down the bottom there. We'll jump in a different one that we can see someone else. But you can kind of see like the damage and different things in different clans. You can also see the amount of people in clans as well. So you can kind of see clan 1 has 9 of 9, 4 of 9, 9 of 9. Let's jump to, what do we got? Warlock here, for example. You can see his strength is 230. And this is what I mean. As much as I love the underdog story, I don't feel like me going up against Warlock, for example, he's 230 and we go back, I'm 70. You know what I mean? Like, I love an underdog story, but I just feel like that's not programmed into the equation. So you can kind of make assumptions of who's going to come out on top of that. Obviously, Team Belgium is the current guild master, which means he kind of gets kickbacks from whatever's spent across the whole guild and different things like that. I won't go too far into that. I might do that in a future video, kind of go through like the structure of how people earn through that, and how becoming a world elder is obviously the biggest play you can make in this game. The other thing was, I think I talked about this, but we just had obviously the PvP, and that is absolutely... we'll go to rewards, actually. You can see I got knocked out in round 2. I beat one person. But you can see, like, obviously all these prizes have been distributed for the PvP. There's a lot of extra things, as much as it's like, you're getting resources, you're trying to create heroes, and that's kind of the area I'm focusing on at the moment, just trying to establish myself to then continue to grow, to then obviously play into the other parts of this game that are out there that are just a little bit out of reach at the moment. Because obviously you've got your arena for your guild master and different things like that. It continues up because obviously you go up to your districts and stuff like that, and then you've got like, for your district rep essentially, and Team Belgium's obviously that as well. So, these are all mini games within the mini game, because as much as you've got districts, you've got your guilds, you've got your clans, and there's leaders of each of them, and then you head up to worlds, and obviously there's going to end up being 7 world elders and different things like that. There's a lot of extra stuff to this that isn't just the basic game. So it's one thing to kind of keep in mind as well as you continue to grow. But without further ado, I reckon we get into this breed. Enough talking, Shannon. Just do the breed, mate. Do the breed. Where am I going? I'm going over here. We've got enough potions now. We've got 63, obviously, and need 60 for a one breed. Obviously, for if your character, and I'll explain this quickly. So if your character has up to, you can see like now this has 1 breed. Once you get past 2 breeds, so once this is saying 2, the breed cost that you need, like when it comes to potions and GMT, will increase. So as long as it's 0 breeds or 1 breed, the cost is 60 for a common. Obviously uncommons and stuff, it goes up as well. I recommend just jumping in on the white paper. That gives you a bit of an overview, and then obviously just paying attention to people as they do beyond 2. You can kind of see the cost factor and stuff associated with those breeds. One thing to keep in mind too, the chances of like increases in like, you know, doing 2 commons and getting an uncommon, or doing 2 commons with a breed count higher than 2, the higher the breed counts get, the higher the chances you may get. Obviously it's not going to be a sure thing, but like the better the chance of doubles and different things like that occur as well. So all right, let's get into it. Let's do it. Let's bite the bullet, cross our fingers, hope for something remarkable. If not, what would be my best case scenario? Worst case scenario, I think she's been a pretty good support character, so I think I'd be more inclined to lean towards her than him. But honestly, it goes either way. But you know, let's do it. Let's give it a blast. Come on, it's my birthday this week. That's completely random. I guess that actually is kind of good, because I'm pretty sure she's a damage character. So as much as I don't have a support, I've pulled a damage character. From memory, I had her in beta testing. She wasn't too bad. She's an influencer is her category, I'm pretty sure. Influential. But yeah, damage characters. And I was kind of saying I wanted 2 damage, 2 tags. It's like the world hurled me. The Gashero world heard me and went, you know what? Here you go. Here's another damage character. So that kind of puts because I was going to do a damage tomorrow when they were available, but now I'm a little bit like, do I really want 3 damage characters? That's put a little bit of a different spin on things. Obviously not an uncommon or anything like that. But as you'll see, I'll end up with the extra energy anyway. It's probably not a bad outcome. It's a female. I've got to do a little bit of thinking now. I might have to wait for the tanks to be obviously out of their cooldown, because my tanks, obviously I only did them yesterday. So if I went across to breed, for example, it doesn't really tell you what the breed cool time. I'll have to go back to actual breed. And then you can kind of see in here, my tanks have 48 hours, so 2 days. So yeah, I might have to wait for them, to be honest. Now that I've got two damage, I don't really want 3 damage in my squad. So yeah, I'll check back in and I'll let you know what the verdict was on that. But there you go. There's another breed. I do recommend obviously looking into, you know, the tiers and the different structures. If you're going to come into this game and you want to like really be competitive and play every aspect of the game, I do recommend obviously looking at, you know, the structures of where you want to achieve, especially if you're going to throw down for it and different things like that. I recommend, you know, putting a bit of work into seeing what your competitors and the people you're battling against have, and then, you know, making an assumption of like, okay, can I acquire this certain position? If not, then maybe I'm better off doing this position. Yeah, I do recommend like watching all the videos, different ones to get around. I think Kleber does some really good ones as well. You will find him. He's obviously an ambassador. You've got Chonky. He does some incredible ones as well. There's a lot of good informative content getting around. I recommend just watching it and absorbing it before you make any moves. Otherwise you might find yourself chasing your tail a little bit rather than actually just being able to go in with confidence, knowing that you know where you're going to end up. But yeah, that's another quick little episode. I do want to do the what would I do if I was starting off with the least, like if I was going to come in, what would be the best kind of setup I would do to start off with, that would be like your entry level, get your best kind of return on, you know, your investment situation, like with the best kind of lineup. I do want to do a video like that. Again, reach out, let me know what you think would be the best setup, and then I can kind of, you know, because I don't know for sure it's going to be the best setup from what I've kind of done and played out and different things like that. I kind of feel I know what would be the best kind of setup to start the game. If I had my time again and I was just going to buy in and like, all right, this is what I want to do. Anyway, let's get out of here. Make sure if you're watching this on YouTube, give it a thumbs up. You know, tell me it's atrocious in the comments or whatever you want to do. I'm fine. I take criticism very well. So anyway, guys, I'm out. Enjoy. I might do another breed. What are we on? My birthday's the end of the week. I'm not going to do one on my birthday. Maybe I should. It might be like, you know, when you're young and you play the poker the first time and you always end up winning because it's like, you know, beginner's luck. Maybe I can do the birthday luck. I don't know. We'll check back in. Anyway, I'm going to stop talking your ear off. Hope you enjoyed. Let me know, guys. Anyway, peace.